Let's talk about a loss of signal situation. Different than a flyaway. A loss of signal happens when the controller is not talking to the drone anymore, right? So these two have lost connection. Could be a few things. Could be the battery in this thing wasn't charged enough. It short circuited. Maybe you hit the off button by mistake. Shouldn't happen, but maybe it does. Maybe something on your drone, the antenna, or it's connecting them is malfunctioning, whatever it might be. What's going to happen is the drone will revert to its training, to its computerized instructions, which are to fly home, right? So it's sort of like hitting the return to home button on your controller or in your app, and the drone is coming back hot, right? It's not listening to you. It knows that if it loses connection, it will follow its routine. So generally it'll go straight up to a certain height that you set in your app. Typically I'll set mine for 150 feet, so it's higher than any trees or any houses. It'll go up. It'll make a beeline to the point where it took off from, the home point, which it recorded, and its GPS theoretically is still working, so it knows where it is, knows where it should be on a map. It's going to go up. It's going to beeline to over the point where it's going to land, and it's going to beep, 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 drop straight down and try to land itself where it took off from, the home point. So, typically if you hit the return to home button and it comes back, you could hit the controls and kind of take the drone over again. But if this functionality is gone, it's not going to listen to you anymore. So the game here for a loss of signal is to just get everyone out of the way, just to say, hey, there's a drone coming, I can't control it, heads up, right? And just keep an eye on the drone, see where it starts to come down, it'll start beeping. Just make sure no one is in the way. This would probably happen anyways, but there's no stopping it. So it's not really gonna, maybe if it's got vision sensors, it might sense something, but it's a bad situation when the drone is flying itself and there are people around. So that's the deal with the loss of signal. Just understand that it's happening. Don't panic. It knows where it is. It knows where it took off from. It's going to go up, over, and down, and just clear the area. It'll land, and you should be all set. But that's loss of signal situation. So be ready for it. And a good way to practice is just to hit that return to home button and see what it does. And kind of get used to that. Do it while you can take the drone back over, but just kind of watch, see what happens, and do the same thing. So as a good way to practice. So good to be prepared for that situation. All right.